Hey everyone, welcome back to Frostpunk Refugee. I just thought I'd do one without streaming it, just to see how far I could get. Still haven't looked at a proper guide for this, but I have to say, I got very far into it this time. Yes, loads of people died. In fact, 83 people have died. We've got a lot of people cold. We got a lot. Well, everything went wrong. We've got 2 functioning coal mines. I left it way too late for the food to go up. I researched coal mine first because the coal situation was getting dire. And because of that, I'm not going to be able to convince people. I'm not going to get that hope up. Once the hope goes below a certain point, you can never get it back. Can't shut him up, let him be, without going down the purpose line, and I can't go down the purpose line because there's too much going on with medical right now, which I need to sort out, like organ transplant, which is why I've got that 120%. Just things in general, overcrowding, which I had to let the discontent come down for that. So 3 times the discontent was too high, and 3 times I brought it back down. This time now, it's gonna finish me off because it's all about hope, and I can't give them hope because, yeah, it just doesn't work. Right, let's turn off this. I should have managed the temperatures a bit better, but I've also discovered. So this one I found the canning factory straight away, which is the scenario I want to have. Shouldn't have researched steel mine because, as you can see, I've still got steel up here and I have 74 up there, so it's not too bad. Let's heat some homes. Not going to be able to do that, but maybe. I'm researching this, which I should have done probably first because they're all right to stay at 1, even though it's pretty cold at 40. I can it's better I get the circle up than I get the power up. Because that ring expands very quickly and I'm running out of people to keep warm. So the circle is something to research, but always with this, even though there's loads of people coming in, hardly any of them are engineers. So keeping everyone alive, keeping them well, keeping them healed and keeping them warm, keeping them fed, it's just too much. The bombardment is way too much, but there's something in this because I've gone quite far this time without letting anyone die. Well, not die, without letting the scenario end is what I should say. As you can see, everyone's on the way back. We've got all the scouts just sent all these guys back across the world to come towards me. Got the food set up and we're going towards the coal mine to try and boost the coal right now. I can't afford to upgrade the well, get the scouts going to the coal mine just yet because they need to get food. Food is key in this, and I can't build hunters' huts, and there's just not I just don't know how I'm meant to manage all of this without everyone dying. So it sucks, but there it is. These guys are all gonna die overnight. There's nothing I can do. 6 hours until things go sideways, as you can see. And there's nothing really I can do about it now. The hope situation is out of context now. I can't even. If it was discontent, I could sort it out. As you can see, discontent going down. All I've done here is dueling law, public house, fighting area, radical treatment, overcrowded, care home, prosthetics. Had to put that one in. Didn't want to put that in, but it would meant that someone would commit suicide during a point where my discontent was really high, and that would have pushed discontent over the edge again, and I couldn't afford to do that at the time. Organ transplant, corpse disposal, of course, child jobs, not all labor jobs, emergency shift, which I needed straight away, and then nothing over here. And what I really should do is start going down one of these lines, really, but I just don't have the resources for it. I just can't afford to build it. I can't afford for them to go on patrols. I would like for the scouting parties for these guys to come back in before the scenario fails, but that's not going to happen with an hour left, so what can I say? These guys are all very sickly. There's not much I can do about it. They're all really sick, and there's nothing I can do. And my time has come. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, I was banished. I really thought I'd be killed. Honestly, I don't know how I can do things differently, so I'm gonna have to look at a guide. This is the first time I've subjected myself to a guide. Even Winterhome, I can see the way. I had to go on Winterhome recently, skipping this scenario, and that's all about, because the city's already built and it's built poorly, its spacing is poor. Gathering posts are essential to pull it down very quickly and very warmly, because you don't want people to go out and pull things down in the dead of 40 degrees. Minus 40 would kill them fairly quickly. So at the start of that scenario, you've got to build some gathering posts. You've got to disassemble the roads and get enough wood to send the scouts off immediately towards the food area, which is down the southward pass, and then across to grab all the food you can. And then you need to disassemble your scouts to your scout moving so that they collect food for you instead of collecting coal for you. But at that point you need to have researched the mine level 2 and cleared the steel, so you've got 2 mines in operation, one level 1, one level 2, and you need to build as many hunters' huts as possible and fill that with people so the hunters can get the food. In the meantime, while you're doing all that, you need to also clear the rubble, restore hope, bring down discontent, save the sick. It's a lot to work with, but I might transfer my efforts towards Winterhome, because there I can sort of see the path that's laid out a bit more, whereas this one, I am wandering around in the dark. I have no idea how I'm going to save everyone. I have no idea what to do. I really don't see it. Winterhome I do, the Arcs I did. I invested in the help a little bit at the start with new home scenario, but even then I didn't really need it, because again, after the Arc scenario, I kind of saw the way I needed to go with it. And now I think if I did it again on Survivor, I think I'd do a lot better, and I wouldn't have to push in such severe laws, because I think I understand the game on the mechanics of that scenario well enough to get around that. But survivors, the refugees, I have no idea what I'm doing here, so I'm gonna have to look at a guide, because I just don't understand how I'm meant to keep these people alive, keep them heated, and keep discontent. Like I say, I can manage discontent, always can manage discontent. There's a lot you can do for it, but as soon as hope disappears, that's the end of it. Once hope goes, once hope dies, you just can't get that back in time, not with what you need to pass. There's a few things I could have done differently there, but I've tried that way before and it hasn't worked. This way worked for longer. I can't afford to rescue people. I have to send them to the city because I need my scouts out and about. I can't afford to research scouts. I wonder if going down the faith line and just investing in a lot of houses of healing would be the way. But honestly, I don't know. So I'm gonna leave this one for now, and I'll come back to it once I've learned a bit more about it. Thanks for listening, and hopefully we can get these done soon. The DLC is coming soon. I think it's 21st of July. I believe, if I just have a look here, let's see, 21st of July. Yes, that's when the new updates are coming, and that's including the last autumn scenario. All the DLC packages for this are coming to console, which I'm really excited about. Yay, some more stuff to absolutely kill myself with, but considering I've only got 3 trophies left on this, and I think I know the way from Winterhome. I just need... I got some time off in August, and I'm going to set some time aside. A whole 24-hour shift on the stream, and see if I can get Winterhome scenario done. Refugees, I'm going to need to really look at the boards and see how I'm going to do it. So that's it for tonight, and I will see you next time. Thanks for listening, and yeah, hopefully we can get this knocked out of the park, because this is upsetting me that I can't get this one. See you again. Goodbye.